Lumba and I, we come from the same village.
Okay.
So his town is about 1 kilometer away from mine. He comes from Atonsu. I come from B Mine in Suta.
Kumasi, yeah?
In Suta, yes. So when he realized that we are sort of family members, we loved each other. So he allowed me
Embraced you. Okay.
And then he said that, so he would like to do a song with me.
Wow.
This is Masanava days. And so whilst I lived in America, he would sometimes find people who are coming to the US to say, hey, he consistently encouraged me to come back home.
Wow.
So when I came back, I called him. He picked up and he said, where are you? I said, I'm in Kumasi. He said, when next time you come? I said, when do you want me in Accra?
I did.
He said, tomorrow I'll be at a Pietus's place. Come.
Sheesh.
So I just went. I came to Accra because that Lumba had called.
Sharp.
And then when I came, he played the whole album and asked me to choose one. In fact, the song that he wanted me to do was Tokrum.
What's your Tokrum? Yeah, big song.
Tokrum.
Yeah.
And then I said, Daddy, Tokrum, if I sing, my mother will beat me. I can't sing Tokrum.
Young Kwame.
Exactly, so I would have done it happily today. I was young, so I said, if I sing this song, my mother will be unhappy. They said, then choose one. And all my life, I had been waiting for the day when I'll put words on.
Ooh, that intro.
Kwame Lumba,
iconic tune, man.
Exactly. So I've been waiting for about 15 years to put my words
on the drums.
So when I heard that song, I said, I want this one. It was just the intro. When I heard it, the intro came to me. And then I remember that day, I don't know if I drove or I got on a bus to Kumasi, but I wrote about 10 verses of that song.
Just 60.
I wrote. Hey, Daddy Lumba, I wrote. Then when I went to Kumasi, I wrote another one. I threw all of them away. I wrote a much simpler one. One that would be a sing song. Now boy, so that was a very basic one.
Yeah.
In art, few is more.
You're very conscious about that. There's something people can sing along.
Yes.
Even though it's rap.
Yes.
Mr. Okay, be bad guy. Because now I'm thinking about it, it's like you were conscious, like, okay.
Yes.
Rap and they say easy now.
It must be easy.
Charlie. Iconic verse, man.
Yes.
Looking back, so that Lumba is like an uncle figure.
Yes, it's an uncle. He actually also went to school with one of my uncles.
Okay.
So that Lumba is a proper uncle figure. I revere him. I think that he's an amazing legend, and he's a big example for all of us.
You learn anything creative wise, like
from him? Yes. We had many conversations about songwriting, and Kobiantri too.
These conversations, we need them on loudspeaker for the youth.
I know,
like big conversations, because the problem with Ghana is our people don't speak. We don't hear from them. God forbid they pass with the knowledge,
and they don't write.
We don't have the books too.
But you see, this is it. Most of not all artists like that Lumba is gone to sixth form. All these people have learned. Not all artists are like that. So if you graduate from Legon with a first degree in English for linguistics, and you go to a Okyeame and say, I want to write your autobiography, or I want to write your biography, I want to write a book, give me one of your ideas, one of your hustles, let me turn it into a Okyeame book, I'll be a ghostwriter, pay me 30K.
Let's do it.
Exactly. So you are with Okyeame 2 times a week, or you are doing a Zoom every 2 hours every Sunday. And you are picking this idea to write it, you bounce it back, he tells you this. Before you realize, you have written books.
The life of Okyeame. Big
exactly.
Story.
And if each book is 150 CDs and you sell 5,000 copies, because how much is that? Even if you have a 10% share, you are employed.
This is my business. Just the quick math. Just the quick math for you right now. You're employed. It's the mindset.
It's the mindset.
The mindset from worker to business,
exactly,
entrepreneurship.
Factory.
How did you get into this entrepreneurship space as an artist in Ghana?
Okay, so I saw a loophole when I came back and when I did my first degree. I saw a loophole in our industry, which was, so for a company like Coca-Cola wants to hire artist X, the marketing manager is afraid that artist X will come in yellow even though Coca-Cola
color
color is red. He's afraid that the event will end before artist X will get there. He's afraid that he will come on stage and use verbal taboos. He's afraid that after they've done the event, maybe when you are waiting for the 30-day period for the procurement, or the payment system POs to go through, he'll go on Twitter and diss the brand. So how can I position to have known how these things are done at the corporate level?
Right.
How do I position to support my industry and also calm down these corporate bodies so that they can use more artists? I can get my cuts of them. So that was when I saw that.
So agency.
Yes. So I started an agency called Firm Bridges Communications. And then so out of Firm Bridges Communications, I came to understand how business is done, how to create a product from the scratch. And then I created my own product. And then now I'm creating a boxer shorts,
I'm looking at the website now.
Exactly.
okyeamekwame.com.gh.
Yes, please.
Go to the website right now. This is what we're wrapping up with. I think part of our music industry is the lack of structure. So our legends, we see the stories. Sadly, KK Kabo was the recent one.
Yes.
Into Reggie be guy man past a lot of you people, but Reggie dove into the watching it with a laugh. There was a thing like Tick
has
restaurant.
a chain of
Hammer, legendary Hammer. It's like
bread.
I like the bread. Ghanaians with teas. I'm like don't just has burgers. Rick Ross. Everybody is doing something. Okyeame Kwame has boxes. I saw there was some trolling online.
I don't care.
They say the man be sexy. The man be over 40. He be sexy. What be your problem? Are you okay? okworld.com.gh.
Yes.
Love equation. Name and what's the mission for this before we wrap up?
So coming out of depression, now that's what my whole life is about. Is to help people not to be depressed at all, or to heal if you ever get them. So my basic life philosophy is life minus fear equals love.
Ooh, that's an equation.
Life minus fear equals love. If you take fear, and when I say fear, I don't mean physical fear as a snake will bite you, a psychological fear as tomorrow will be dangerous. Take it out.
Anxiety.
Yes. So life minus fear equals love. And so when I was creating the boxer shorts, I decided to create something that represents freedom. So for if you have sensitive skin, and the boxer shorts doesn't have any seams.
Okay.
It doesn't have like a tag attached. You see that thing that they put
the inlay,
that irritates you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that. There are no seams, and then we have extra cotton laced at the back of the front, and then we have an extra place for you to put your load, and then it feels great. And the material that we used is taken from beech trees.
Wow.
And so these are recycled. Beech trees. That's why I say it's eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly.
Exactly.
Properly
so you need
sourced.
Yes, you need less water, 30% less water to wash it, and then if you wash it, hand wash and line dry it, you can have it for 3 years. It will still feel the same. I'm telling you, I love boxer shorts. I've worn many exotic designer. There's not a single boxer shorts that feels like mine.
Come on, talk heavy. You understand?
Yes,
this
that
is
feels
the
like
okay
mine.
brand.
That feels like mine. And I don't compete. I don't compete, but it's just every boxer shorts that I have worn.
Yeah.
Every boxer shorts that I have worn before doesn't feel like mine.
The texture.
Yeah, the texture.
Well, aside that, it's Ghanaian, it's African, so we're proud.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have to get to the point where we're sick and tired of just buying people's names.
Yes.
Okyeame Kwame has a brand out.
Yes.
Yeah, OK Boxes. No.
OK Boxes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, Love Equation by OK.
Yes. And we also have towels, so when you come, you see it. And then we also have books. I've written 2 books on relationships. Yes.
I know the first one, Lockdown.
Love Lockdown. So the first one is Love Lockdown, finding a lasting love relationship.
That's the second one.
Second one is the second one is maintaining a lasting love relationship.
Yes. Okay. Leading by example.
Yes.
To us, the viewers outside, we see you have a beautiful, happy family.
I do.
Our time has beaten us a bit because would get some insights for young relationships. Young relationship. If you could give just a bit of advice.
Just a bit of advice. Watch your ego. Period. boy, girl, just watch your ego. God put the ego in you to remind you when you are doing foolish things. For example, if you have not paid your child's school fees and the teacher sends him with a letter, when you see it, your ego must tell you, what am I doing? I'm disgracing myself and my family. But the ego is not there for people to respect you. The ego is not there to protect you from good people. It is there to protect yourself from disgracing yourself. That is the true nature of your ego. Watch your ego. Watch it. Just watch it. Sit down quietly every time. Put 10 minutes of your day in watching your ego. Close your eyes and look at your ego. Look at the way it is, what it is causing between you and your relations with others, with people. And after you have watched your ego and you found the best expression for it, even Satan can be your husband and you guys will live happily ever after.
Hey. Okyeame. Come on. Listen. Big bro. Thank you so much.
Hey,
thank you so much for coming, man. This has been exciting. I know we should.
I'll come back again.
We have to do a part 2.
Yes.
Because conversation also.
Yeah, it's 26 years old. Yeah.
I mean, now you see.
Yes,
the vibe.
I'll come back.
I know wifey was worried. I said, don't worry. The session is different here. Your mind is in safe hands.
Yes.
We want to have conversations that will impact the youth, literally, because of the listeners that we have. And they are actually curious. We've gotten to the point where they need different information.
They do.
And honest information from people who have done it. So it's at a point where you're not too young to start anything, especially art.
Yes.
That's why I was asking, you're a parent. How do you train your kids now, being in the creative space?
So we have conversations, like honest conversations. I've told my children almost everything I know, and I've also told them to become creative. The word tradition comes from a Latin word tradal, which sort of means to sabotage the present. So everything that I've told you as a father, when you grow up and realize it is rubbish, have the courage to throw it away. You know, and move on, because what I'm saying today might make sense, but in the next 10 years, some technology would have come to me. Bullshit it.
Sadhguru was saying, I heard that.
You know, so have the courage, because that is where creativity lives. When you have the courage to throw away things that we've heard before for it to birth new ideas. So I've told them everything. My son is creative with problem solving. He's not very interested in playing the piano, or he's interested in becoming a rap fan. He's not very interested in writing the rap. I don't know if it's age. I've been trying to teach him. He's not interested. He's interested in science. My daughter is interested in creative stuff, in making beats, cooking, poetry, beauty. My daughter would choose like a nice song, decadent song with nice chord progressions. Otherwise, she won't listen to it. She won't listen to like
at that age.
Yes, a 2-3 chord progression song. My daughter won't listen to it. You know, so I have a funny feeling that she might become a bit more artistic, but I'm observing.
You're not imposing anything on them.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm observing whatever it is that God puts in them. Me, I'm just a shepherd. I didn't make it. I didn't make them. I'm just a shepherd.
We need this for the parents themselves, the education for the parents. Ladies and gentlemen, Okyeame KW. You see the way you spell your name for the rap? Yeah, you can't want to head inside. Legendary Okyeame Kwame is on the flight. We're going to have a part 2 for you guys. A big conversation. I hope you learned something today. Thank you.
Flight time on guide.
Flight time on guide.
Flight time on guide.